So welcome back to On the Couch with Tony and Nikki, and today we're doing part 2 of Sex and the Bedroom. So last week it was going down an absolute bundle, hundreds of people watching it, reading our stuff, so well done.
Yes.
You trust you all got something out of it, and you're all being so much better in the bedroom, men, by not doing all those don'ts. So today is all about what should you be doing then. If those are the don'ts, what should you be doing? So like last week, we have 10 things that you can check off in that box.
Yes.
And so you're going to run down that list for me?
And just to say, this is for the girls too, because, you know, we wrote a book called Multiple Orgasms with Ease and Elegance, and that's for women to have amazing natural orgasms, and this is all that men have to do.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Absolutely.
So the first one is do take control of time, place and environment.
Yes, man. If you're going to be a leader, you're completely in charge, basically, and that's what women really want. Now, some women are going to tell you they don't want that, but actually, you always say it's not really true. What do you love that saying you say about when they're a child?
Oh yeah, it's like what women do is they say, oh, I want to be successful and I want to, be independent and all that. But actually, I always ask them, what did you want when you were a little girl? And they say, oh, I really wanted somebody to take care of me and be strong and knight in shining armour like.
Yes, so men, that's really what they do want. So, taking charge of the time, the place, the environment, don't just get in bed and that's it, Make it special. Women love surprises. They love it to all be special. So you make the environment special, the timing special.
That's it.
It's going to be a completely different experience. Your woman will want to be with you, move towards you. So that's number one.
So the second thing is to be romantic, kind and caring.
Absolutely. Kindness and caring. That's what women want. They don't want you to be aggressive physically or emotionally or verbally in any way, shape or form. They just want to they love to be touched. They like you to be just kind and nice to them. They come towards you all of the time if you do those things. So
yeah, and Tony is so great at this. He's like, when he talk about being romantic, that's where he makes the environment fantastic, and so it feels just beautiful and relaxing.
Yeah, make it special.
So the third one is do be the leader, the real man that she wants.
Yes. So this was one of the do nots. Don't let them lead. So take charge, which means that when you're instigating lovemaking, they're not. They're allowing you to love them. You're in charge. Now, this is an art to be learnt. So, on a top tip like this, you might be going, well, what does that really mean? Mm-hmm. Well, hence the book, it's got it all in there. So, if you want more information than that, but as a basic, to be honest, if you just lead and you're not in your head, you're doing a great job, then, she will be much more open to you.
And it's a bit like one of our favourite sayings about the bedroom is whatever happens outside the bedroom will happen inside the bedroom. So if you're leading outside, you're leading inside the bedroom, which brings us to the next one, which is fabulous and needs to be all day as well and every day. So my favourite thing is do kiss her a lot.
Oh my gosh, kissing's like the secret, if you want one really big tip, women love to be kissed. It's just they do, it's intimate. It's intimate without being intimate. Certainly when you kiss someone, if you think about it, if you greet them and you kiss them and you overdo it, you wouldn't meet someone out in the street and kiss them on the lips, really. Some countries have sort of, what's the word when they have a country...
it's like a tradition.
A tradition, that's
do
the
kissing.
Word. Yeah, and they do that. So sometimes you see men kissing in different countries and stuff. But women, when you want to be intimate with a woman, if you really kiss her lovingly, we've got a whole chapter in the book about kissing, and it's really amazing. So if you lead the kissing, she'll definitely move towards you.
Absolutely. And the next one is do talk to her. Tell her everything you love about her.
Yeah, obviously they want to hear what's great about them. Any woman wants to, have that sort of need for beautiful significance. There's good significance, as we call it, and then there's less good. But actually telling someone how amazing they are, how beautiful they look. Lots of compliments. How great her hair is. Isn't it great today? Look. So she hasn't got her earrings on. Yesterday she had these great earrings on. So I mention it, And she's looking great. Look, she's looking all colour coordinated. Look, see, she'll laugh straight away. She loves it. And so do all women, So compliment.
Love it. You put me out. See, I'm
putty in my
I can't even speak. And we're not even in the bedroom.
No.
So, yes, the next one. I love that song that we used to sing years ago, which is I love a man with a slow hand. And that's like, do take your time.
Take your time. Yeah, this isn't a race. Loving's not a race. Say for example that your average lovemaking session, as I think we already said, is recorded at something like 3 to 3.5 minutes. There's no romance in that at all. So why don't you lengthen the time? Make it brilliant. Why don't you don't have to set a time in your head, but if you're a 5-minute sex man, why don't you go, okay, how could I stretch that to 15 minutes? That would be a great start. How could I stretch it to 30 minutes? How cool would that be? How connected would you be to your great woman after you've loved her for half an hour? And to be honest, when you get really good at it, you can absolutely go on for hours if you really desire to. And of course, your connection that you get from that lasts for a very, very long time. It really is really amazing how when you really love a woman, the connection you get from it is very long lasting, whereas quick sex doesn't have the same effect.
Yeah, and which brings us to the next thing, which is what do you focus on if you're going to extend that time until for longer, and it's to focus on her.
Yeah, put all of your attention to her. Think about, thinking's not so good, but just being present with her. Be absolutely present, where all of your focus and attention's completely on her. Every move, every breath, every nuance, every sound, everything, just focus all on that, rather than be external, thinking about things outside while you're actually in love making. So, you're being present, you're being in the moment, you're being with her. That's the way to do it. So
to help her relax and let go.
Yeah, the absolute secret is to have your woman out of her head completely. If she's thinking, then, we always say there's 2 types of orgasm, yeah? You have the sort of the clitoris stimulated orgasm, which is more masculine, which, in terms of getting your woman to be in a great state afterwards, you're going to do about a 10% on that, yeah? Whereas if she has a more sort of what we call a full body orgasm, you get a completely different experience. It's like a complete emotional release for her. And, to be fair, not many women experience this. It takes a bit of practice to be able to, as a man, lead your woman into that place. But that's really...
Yeah, and I just have to add on the benefits, because I know that this has worked so well for us, is that, if you have a woman who's, pent up, stressed out, nagging you, difficult, this is a way for her to just relax completely and let go, and that you'll find a different woman, in the daytime. It just has a different effect.
Cool. Wow.
Remaining non-sexual, for better results.
Yeah, if you get sexual, the minute you get sexual, then you'll start to focus, especially for men, you'll start to focus on your orgasm, or your sexual excitement, and that leads you to the end of lovemaking. Most men, when they've orgasm, that's it, it's over. Some men sort of, can go for twice and stuff, but mostly that's not common. It's not a championship for men. This is really about, if you stay non-sexual, then you'll last much longer and you can have a longer lovemaking sessions. It's brilliant.
Absolutely. And synchronising your breathing.
Yeah, this is like a top tip, definitely. When you're really focused on your woman, if in fact you listen to her, watch her breathing and breathe with her, you can almost lead her with your breathing. It's really amazing. So it's a skill to be learnt. Not many people know about that one, but yeah, see if you can, whilst you're focusing on her, just be synchronised with her in every way, and you'll find you'll create the us. It's a very beautiful thing to do. So it's not 2 people having sex, there's us making love. It's completely different. So there you go, that's the top 10 things that men you could go and check off whether you're doing. We're going to quit now to our commercial break, where we're going to share with you some stuff that's really cool on wealth, and how wealth and intimate relationships have a very close connection. It's very fascinating. So welcome to the commercial break, where we're sharing with you now that we are going to be speaking live in central London at a seminar called The Wealth Thing. And we're going to be sharing the link between wealth and intimate relationships, because there's clearly is one that most people have never recognised. So it's a new piece of information from us, which will be very fascinating. And we're on the stage with some internationally renowned speakers. The event is called The Wealth Thing, and you can click the link on the newsletter. It's on the 5th of July at the Cumberland Hotel, which is on the corner of Oxford Street and Park Lane. We are going to be back next week with Tony and Nikki on the couch, and we're next week into women's things.
Yes.
The 10 things women don't do or shouldn't do in the bedroom.
Girl power.
Girl power.